Hello everybody, welcome back. Jordan here. Today we're going to be taking a detailed look at the LEGO Loop Coaster, which is the newest attraction or set in the Fairground collection. And it's just so cool. So the first thing that we're going to talk about today is how it functions. Obviously the car right here goes on to the elevator. And the elevator can be cranked upward by turning this crank on the side right here. And the chain will grip onto the car or onto the elevator and raise the car to the top. So the chains, there is a lot of them. 222 of the small chain links and then 33 of the larger chain links. There's two different sizes of chain links because the larger ones are the ones that actually grab onto the elevator, and the elevator looks pretty neat there. It's got the star panel background. Those are sticker elements. And you can see as it makes its way to the top there, the car will just glide onto the track and then make its way through the roller coaster down the double loop and get caught on this wheel right here. And when I turn the crank, it'll actually spin that wheel as well. So there's one other thing that needs to happen here, because wait a minute, our elevator is way up here still. It's way up top. So there's actually a counterweight on the back of the elevator, which is currently way down here. And that is actually on a set of track as well. And you can see that right here, there's still some of that large chain. So what I need to do is keep cranking the wheel and let that large chain pass through. And as I do that, the car moves forward. And then what's going to happen is once that large chain is all passed through, the elevator is going to come crashing down, but not crashing down because of that counterweight. So it doesn't come down too quick because of that. And it's actually going to sit on a mechanism here that's going to lower this red piece right here in front of the car, allowing the car to transition back onto the elevator. So you'll see that happen just like that. There, it comes down, boom, sort of goes on that Technic lift arm, and the car moves on to the elevator. So it's really cool just the way it works like that. And you can actually just keep it going as one continuous motion. Essentially, if you keep cranking it, it's pretty much going to be perfectly timed. Oops, I did it too fast there. It's going to be perfectly timed with the elevator and just the chain movement. Obviously, I did it just a little bit too quick there. But it should be one just continuous smooth motion of the roller coaster going through the track. So when it gets to the top there, there's a little bit of a curve there, and then there's a giant drop. And I just want to show you something really cool on this side over here. It's actually on the back side right here. This is a unique track system right here. So there's all sorts of different tracks, but this is actually two pieces of track, and you can see how the arch goes down like that. It's interesting how the car, we'll crank it back up there, actually goes onto, or is able to sort of drive on that track there, even though it's sideways. I think that's so cool. And then of course it goes through the double loop and around the bend there and back to the area where the passengers or guests can sort of board the car, which is pretty neat. And let's have a look at the detailed entrance here. So the entrance is actually built using the roller coaster track as well. You can see there's four pieces that sort of go downward like this here, and then this one that sort of curves back upward, and then two more there. And you can actually see that these pieces are just hinged right on there, and those are like a flag element, and then there's a 2x3 tile on the top here, which is pretty nice. And then there's all sorts of detail inside as well, such as the sticker elements for the photos. There's all sorts of cool ones there. There's a little operator desk there that has a sticker panel that's just mounted there, and then there's lights on either side on these sort of elements that hold it all upward like that there. So it looks pretty good, and I really enjoy just the color here with the tiles and the 1x1 circular tiles too. So that looks pretty fantastic. And then of course there is the entrance over here, which has sort of a match theme of the other roller coaster. You can see there's some funny sticker elements right here, such as the height one, and then everything that's not allowed on the roller coaster, including squirrels. And then the entrance right here, that's got the nice curve and the sticker element. So those are all sticker elements. There's not really any print pieces in there, but I really do like that. And then there's a dark tan path that's created using all with angle plates there that leads up to the staircase, and then another arched entry on the back side here that will bring you to the entrance of the ride. So definitely pretty nice, and I like the way that the palm tree is on the side of the entrance there as well. I think that's pretty fantastic. Then we have some other plants and stuff on the front right here, which just adds a nice color. It also comes with a lot of different minifigures and accessories, so we'll have a detailed look at those right now. So the set comes with 11 minifigures, and there's lots of great print detailing on their torsos, some good facial expressions. They come with some good accessories as well. These ones here on the right have 2 different facial expressions. But yeah, lots of different hair pieces, good detailing, and they look fantastic. Let's have a look at the accessories, and then I'll show you the alternate faces for these ones here on the right. So we've got a hot dog stand right here, which looks really good. You can see the sticker element on there. It's some overpriced hot dogs at $9, some buns, and of course it looks like a hot dog. And it's got a little umbrella there with some condiments. And then we have the balloon bike. It's got 4 balloons and 1 balloon animal on either side, just a dog element there. And there's a little inflator there as well. And then we have the pretzel cart, $7 pretzels. Probably more expensive at Disney, I guess. And then we've got a park bench with the squirrel, and also the little map there that has the haunted house, the carousel, the Ferris wheel, and of course the loop coaster. And that squirrel there is the little bugger that's in the photos. This photo right over here specifically, you saw it earlier. There he is. And you know what, he's not supposed to be there, right? No squirrels. Let's have a look at the alternate faces of these minifigs here. So most of them are like scared, frightened faces or happy faces. I really like this one here. That's a great facial expression. He's also got some nice sideburns. The little boy is sad because, once again, he's not the right height. So only minifigures that have the large legs can fit on this ride here. But yeah, some really good minifigures and accessories that come with this roller coaster set that could be used to sort of doll up an amusement park or just create a really nice scene. But once again, I think this has to go in a city. I don't think you're going to be able to fit this on a shelf. I mean, I guess you technically could, but it is super tall. One other accessory that we have that we forgot to mention is actually the balloon right here. So somebody dropped their balloon and it went up here. They did a similar Easter egg to that in the last one where there was actually a hat, but this time we have a balloon, and there's actually a ladybug right back here on these stairs as well. Just right here, there's a ladybug. So yeah, that's pretty neat. So as the car comes down through the first loop and then through the second loop, there's actually a camera right here. So that's going to snap a photo of the guests on the ride. So I'm almost positive that the LEGO group will have an application for this, just like they had for the haunted house. I'm sure it'll make noises and all that sort of stuff. I don't really have that application right now, and I don't have the proper power functions. But my theory is I believe that the older power functions are going to work as well. So I've got a battery box, I've got an IR receiver, and also a motor here, and an IR remote. And I believe that we're going to be able to power this thing up using these old school, well, not really old school, but these old power functions. I just stuck the motor right there, and now I'm going to be able to control the speed of it with the remote. So I think we should be able to get this operating at such a speed that it is autonomous. Probably even a little faster because I cranked it faster than this technically. But I believe that you indeed can get it powered up with the old IR receiver and IR remote, just like that there. So very easy to power up. I just pulled this from the thing that was operating my Ferris wheel. I like to use the same power functions to operate my Ferris wheel because if you don't have the IR receiver, you can't control the speed of it and it goes too fast. This one here, I'm sure I could maybe make it go a little faster, but I sort of like the speed that it's operating at right now. Seems to be running fairly smoothly. I cranked it up one more speed there, and that seems to be optimal, maybe even one more. We'll see. Once it goes again, I'll try one more speed here. Okay, so there's one more tick. Okay. We'll try one more. We'll see if we can get it even going fast. Get it going even faster there, sorry. Yeah. And another tick. I think it's perfect. I think it runs smoothly with the power functions. Very happy with that. That's awesome. So there we go. We got the roller coaster powered up and operating smoothly. Didn't have to buy anything additional, which is nice. I got a bunch of these, a bunch of motors. So that works nicely. Overall, I'm really happy with this build here. I think it's an amazing set. Obviously, it's pretty tall. Might be hard to display on like shelves and stuff like that. It is pretty expensive and doesn't come with power functions, but I think it's cheap enough to power up, especially if you have some of this old Lego stuff laying around. Comes with some neat minifigures, some neat storytelling. I love the color of it. Some new track. It's great. I like having hands-free too. Everybody, thank you so much for coming on by. Remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Farewell.